Hi and welcome back to our YouTube channel. For a change, I am not going to do a special effects makeup for you, but I'm going to tell you about a wonderful product I have had a lot of questions about recently. So I thought let's dedicate a YouTube video to this product and tell you all I can in a video. So today we're going to talk about Alginate. A wonderful product you can make live casts with, so you can kind of copy anything you want. Mainly we do heads because of prosthetics we need to make on them, but you could also do hands or feet or other body part, and not everybody knows how to work with it, so I'm gonna tell you today. Let me start off by telling you there is a lot of different kinds of alginate out there. There is a blue one, there are pink ones, there are a bit cream colored ones, white ones, and yes, there is a big difference in quality between a few different alginates. I've used a lot of them. Some I really loved and some I really hated. The one I am in love with for the last year, I guess, is the Alginate by Mouldlife. This is the FX9. They have different kinds and I like the FX9 the most. The other ones are okay as well, but this is definitely my favorite. And you mix alginate with water, and depending on how big your live cast is going to be, you can add more or less water. So basically it is just what you think is a good mixture that is good, but they give a guideline. They say for small impressions you can mix 1 part alginate to 1 part water, or 1 part alginate to 2 parts water. If you're gonna make a big impression, you should mix 1 part alginate with 3 to 4 parts water, and your working time is 7 to 9 minutes. Well, when you work with alginate, the temperature of the water is very important. So the colder the water is you use, the longer you can work with the alginate. The warmer you make the water, the faster it will set. So if you get water that is really warm, you would probably just have a few minutes, and when you get cold water you have more time to work with your alginate. And when you want to make a 360 live cast of a head, well, you want a bit of working time. I'm going to show you today how I work with the alginate making a copy of my hand. Well, what you need to make a copy of your hand is something to stick your hand in, of course. And the tighter you can make it, the smaller, the less alginate you will have to use. So the cheaper it is to create a copy of your hand. Well, when I started out copying hands and making all nice art stuff with fake hands, this was something I had some trouble with, because very small high buckets aren't really widely available, and I have these lovely mixing cups, and they are perfect for children's hands, but when you are an adult it just doesn't fit. So what I came up with, and maybe it is a nice tip, is to buy a 2-liter package of a drink. This is Bar-le-Duc, this is just water, but it's big enough for your whole hand to fit in there and make the impression without having to use too much alginate. I always work with alginate as how I feel, so I mix it up without weighing anything, and then just mix it until I think the substance is right, and pour it on my model, or get the print of the hand I need. For today I'm gonna do it as it should be, so I'm gonna weigh everything out so you can see what the procedure is if you've never worked with alginate and you're wondering, well, what should I do? So I'm first gonna weigh out some alginate and then gonna add 3 parts water to it, because I'm just gonna stick my hand in the package of water that I just showed you, and that is the easiest for me. When you work with alginate, it goes very good off surfaces like the floor or a table, but when you get it on your clothes, keep in mind it doesn't really want to come out anymore. So protect your clothes if you are attached to them, and you should definitely cover a table that's saves you cleaning up afterwards. But I'm just gonna get ahead and put 200 grams of alginate in a bucket. So there is a scale and the bucket, and as you can see, it's just white powder. So this is the 600 grams of water and this is the 200 grams of alginate, and now we're going to mix them together until we get a nice, clean, clear, lump-free surface. So I'm switching to a voiceover at this moment so you can see what I'm doing. I'm mixing in the water with the alginate, or the alginate with the water. This is something I want to do quickly, but I do want all those lumps to get out of there, so I'm kind of vigorously mixing that alginate in there. I have 2 batches of 200 grams. You don't see this in the video, but there are actually 2. So just get it all into your cup, or in my case a water carton, and just sit for 10 minutes until the alginate has set. Getting out is quite a challenge. There is some suction, so be patient. You will get your hand back. I have mixed in some Transil by Mouldlife. This is a molding silicone which sets in just 20 minutes, so it's quick and easy, and that is why I chose to use Transil instead of a plaster. Just shake the mold very well and tap on the sides to get rid of any air bubbles that could be in there. After 20 minutes I open the carton and remove the alginate to reveal my hand. Well, let's just say sorry for the nail polish. I haven't said it in the video before, but I could definitely have removed it before I started filming. I just forgot and very enthusiastically went to make my live cast, but here it is. So there it is, my hand. It is made of silicone. This is Transil. This is the mold silicone by Mouldlife. It's nice and flexible, firm, and beautiful to work with. I just added some Pro Air Hybrid color to give it some color, but it's easy enough. And I decided to do this with silicone instead of plaster because the setting time for this is much shorter than with the plaster. Well, and that is how you make a live cast of a hand with alginate. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel in the link below to stay tuned on all the videos we upload to this YouTube channel. For now, I wish you a pleasant day, and of course I hope to see you next time.